day, everyone. In this report, our group will be presenting the results of our portfolio simulation and performance using Investagram, a virtual trading platform that allowed us to engage in realistic stock market trading without financial risk. Through this simulation, we were able to experience hands-on decision making, executing trades, monitoring daily price movements, tracking stock performance, and applying various portfolio management strategies, just as actual investors do in the Philippines Stock Exchange. We began the activity with a virtual capital of 100,000 pesos, which we allocated across multiple sectors. Our portfolio included positions in companies such as AB, AC, AEV, APO, BDO, Bloom, PCOR, RRHI, SMPH, and VREIT, alongside our core holding Jollibee Food Corporation. Throughout the simulation, we monitored our gains and losses, evaluated our exposure to risk, and compared our performance with the Philippine Stock Exchange Index benchmark. This helped us understand how diversification, market conditions, and timing impact overall portfolio growth. In this presentation, we will walk you through our portfolio summary, our focus on GFC as a core stock, a comparison between our performance and the benchmark, our approach to risk and rebalancing, and finally, our main insights from the simulation.
Let us now walk through the portfolio summary table, which captures the key figures of our entire simulation using Investagrams. We began with an initial virtual capital of 100,000 pesos, which served as the total funds available for building our portfolio. From this amount, we allocated 95,479.19 pesos as our total invested capital across several stocks, with Jollibee Foods Corporation or JFC as our core holding. JFC was purchased at an entry price of 182.50 per share, and we acquired 20 shares, making it our primary short-term position. In addition to JFC, we also diversified across multiple sectors by investing in their stocks such as AB, AC, AEV, APO, BDO, Bloom, PCOR, RRHI, SMPH, and VREIT, which help reduce overall portfolio risk. After completing all trades, we retained 4,520.81 pesos in cash, which acted as our liquidity reserve for risk management and potential future buying opportunities. By the end of the simulation, the total portfolio value for stocks alone reached 97,077.77 pesos, and when combined with our cash in hand, the total ending value amounted to 101,598.58 pesos. This means our portfolio achieved a net gain of 1,598.58 pesos, equivalent to an overall return of positive 1.60%. When we compare this with the benchmark, the PSEI at 5,905.84, which moved sideways to slightly bearish during the period, our portfolio outperformed the index. While the PSEI showed minimal or negative movement, our portfolio still generated a positive return of 1.60%, demonstrating effective stock selection and risk control strategies. Overall, this table summarizes how our group managed the capital, selected assets, diversified across sectors, and ultimately grew the portfolio despite less favorable market conditions.
Among all our holdings, Jollibee Food Corporation or JFC serve as our core focus stock throughout the simulation. We purchased 20 shares at 182.50 pesos each, making it one of our most significant position. We selected JFC as our anchor stock because of its strong brand recognition, consistent long-term performance, and relatively resilient movement even during sideways and slightly bearish conditions. As a blue-chip company, JFC added stability to the portfolio and acted as a balancing component against other stocks that were more volatile. While it did not generate exceptionally high short-term gains, its stability reduced the overall portfolio risk. During the simulation period, JFC's price movement were relatively moderate, allowing it to provide steady performance. This decision to maintain JFC as our core stock supported our portfolio through fluctuating market conditions and proved that choosing a strong foundational stock can help anchor performance even when other sectors shows weakness.
Our portfolio ended with a positive return of 1.60%, which is notable considering that the PSE was moving sideways to slightly bearish throughout the period. Since the benchmark index remained relatively weak at 5,905.84, our portfolio's performance demonstrates that active monitoring and diversified allocations allow us to outperform the market. We achieved an ending portfolio value of 101,598.58 pesos, indicating that even small well-placed investments can generate returns within a short simulation time. This gain may seem modest, but compared to the benchmark's stagnation, it reflects effective portfolio construction and decision making. Now, in terms of rebalancing and risk management, our group maintained a strategic level of 4,520.81 pesos in cash. This acted as a buffer against market downturns and prevented overexposures to high-risk movement. We did not perform major rebalancing due to the short simulation period, but our initial allocations proved sound, especially with the combinations of stable stocks like JFC and diversified holding across banking, real estate, consumer, and energy sectors. This approach helped reduce volatility and prevented concentrated losses. The experience emphasized how retaining some liquidity, monitoring market trends, and spreading investments can help limit risk even when market conditions are uncertain.
In conclusion, our portfolio simulation using Invistograms serve as an effective and practical learning experience that allow our group to apply real-world investment concept in a safe and controlled environment. Although the trades were purely virtual, the process required the same level of analysis, discipline, and strategy that actual market participation demands. Through managing a 100,000 virtual capital, monitoring price movements, and making informed decisions under changing market conditions, we gain a deeper understanding of how portfolio construction and risk management operate in practice. Our focus on Jollibee Foods Corporation
as our core stock allowed us to see how a fundamentally strong and widely traded blue chip behaves in the market, while our diversified holdings help us experience the importance of spreading risk across sectors. Despite the volatility in the PSI during the simulation period, our portfolio still delivered a positive return of plus 1.60%, showcasing how patient timing and strategic adjustment can add value even in challenging environments. More importantly, the simulation taught us how crucial it is to balance confidence with caution, using rebalancing actions, maintaining cash reserves, and applying basic risk control practices such as stop loss and profit taking. Through this experience, we develop not only technical knowledge but also the mindset of responsible and informed investors. Ultimately, this activity demonstrated that even within a virtual trading platform like Instagrams, the principles of financial discipline and strategic decision-making remain essential foundations for successful portfolio management.